Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Scorpio February 26, 2022. Things should be going your way in general, and you may feel as if quite a bit is getting done without you having to lift a finger. At the same time, however, you may have this nagging voice in the back of your mind that is telling you to watch your flanks. Make sure you have all of your bases covered. While you may be tempted to simply go with the things that are most comfortable and familiar, this is actually a good time for you to consider other perspectives. Sometimes you have a tendency to be a bit too critical. You are hard on yourself, holding yourself to high standards of behavior. But you can be equally hard on your romantic partner. Today you could find yourself obsessing over your loved one's imperfections. Try not to blow things out of proportion. Are the things that are bothering you really that important? Or are they more a sign that you have been feeling stressed out in your own life lately? This is an intense period of self-awareness and self-discovery that you are passing through. Be sure to take some time to meditate so that you can be really in tune to what the universe is trying to help you uncover. You may also wish to start keeping a dream diary. Reading the works of the great philosophers would also be a good idea right now. Use gadgets and electric devices to make your life easier today. Why take the time to chop things by hand when all you need to do is toss them in the food processor? Realize that there is most likely an easier way of tackling any task at hand. If something seems too hard or painstaking, ask for advice on how the job can be done more quickly and efficiently. Information exchange will play a big role in your day. Whether a pleasant family get-together is on the cards or a celebration with friends today is perfect for socializing. Just as you enjoy the company of others, they like being with you too. Friends and family know exactly how much you mean to them and value your company. Be yourself today, because they accept you just as you are, loving you and trusting in you. Simply staying optimistic and open-minded could save the day. On the other hand, if you get discouraged or negative, everything could fall apart. For better or worse, your fate is in your hands right now. Looking for the right person for a long time, you may not have found the ideal partner yet, but the likelihood of meeting them is promising and too good for you to miss. Give yourself a push and summon all your seductive sex appeal. Be prepared for the next opportunity you get to win over that special someone. Your emotions are rather charged with fury today, and you might feel a bit explosive in some respects. Make sure you find healthy outlets for this energy and put it to good use. Direct your energy outward today and notice the incredible impact that you have on others. Your intuitive insight is a special gift that you should treasure and use wisely. Not everyone has the sensitive nature that you do. You are alone before the contradictions inside of you, and it is in solitary that you will have to confront the days to come. It's true that the current vibrations are speaking of new contacts and professional success, but you will feel an increasingly strong desire to share these successes with someone you care about. Follow your own path, and don't imitate or envy anyone. Look for what corresponds the most to your temperament. Be more involved, and you will rapidly harvest the fruits of your labor. You like to believe in miracles, and you've had some interesting things happen to you over the years. Today, something neat could happen that makes you wonder if your guardian angel is trying to get a message through to you. Pay attention to songs on the radio and to conversations that you hear going on around you. A message might be delivered in a funny way, and it could help you understand something in your life better. Your tarot reading for today. The Sun, Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. Spare the rod and spoil the child, but within limits. You have recently been upset by a person you have feelings for. You wanted to say too much to them, you said more than you wanted to say, and you have created a difficult situation. Did you realize it at the time? It's not certain. On the other hand, looking back at it now, you are able to feel when it was and with who it was. The cards tell us that the person thought your words were very strong and saw them as a personal attack. Although this was not what you intended, this is the result, and the only thing left for you to do is apologize. This is the best way out of this situation. Go see this person, and tell him that you didn't think before speaking and that it was the context that led you to make the mistake. He will thank you for taking the blame and explaining it to him. It's a real proof of love if you can apologize for your actions and reconsider the things you might have said. It is not given to everyone, because selfishness and pride mean a lot of people prefer not to say anything. You are not a person like that. Which is what you will demonstrate when you go to see this person and tell them what is on your mind. You will be proud of this courageous action. Our eyes in the sky. It isn't a time in which we conform to the ideals and status quo of society. To be honest, it's the opposite of that. At the forefront of our hearts and minds for the next 30 days will be humanitarian acts of kindness, generosity, and the notion of unconditional caring for humankind. This is also a time of revolution and technological advances. We can expect some news of pending changes that could transform our world for the better and help us evolve as human beings. Radical beliefs could shift your consciousness to better align with what is happening in the world and your personal life, as well as your current ideals and views, not those you believed in the past. The nagging feeling that we have misjudged someone or something dampens our confidence, and much as we try to pinpoint rationale that would give our conclusion credence, the more it eludes us. Our imagination can run wild now, which is not such a bad thing if we funnel our creative energy into a spiritual practice or a meditative or artistic exercise. Once this transit passes, we might even surprise ourselves with the inspired works we've produced during a time when we felt so out of sorts. In the evening, the sun exits grounded, pragmatic, and success-oriented Capricorn for the terrain of cosmic innovator, Aquarius. At this time, we build on the legacies we established during Capricorn season, but with experimentation and collaboration in mind. This is a season for outreach, networking, and showing off our originality. Letting our inner nonconformist out to play finds us meeting those with similarly eccentric interests, pastimes, and social views. Over the next month, we are less concerned with tradition or fitting into the crowd. We know that deviating from convention and owning our unique point of view is how we can make progress, not only for our own sake, but for the good of our communities. If placed in a leadership position, we will prioritize tenets like freedom of expression, ingenuity, and defying limitation over taking the safe approach.